It's always been the case that the political science taught in textbooks can be a far cry from politics as practiced in the real world. But given how different and unusual this year's presidential election has been, it has presented a particular challenge in some school settings, trying to square the civics book with the 2016 campaign as it's unfolded. Special correspondent Lisa Stark of Education Week visits a high school in Maryland, just 2 hours from the White House, where teachers are trying to help students understand this out-of-the-ordinary election. It's part of our weekly series, Making the Grade.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're going to start with a warm-up here today. Number one, what are the 3 constitutional requirements to be president? Number 2,
Bruce Fox's 12th grade AP government class has been following this presidential election as the field has winnowed down and the rhetoric has heated up.
And this year, you could easily make the argument that it's like that on steroids.
Is it ever?
She's a world-class liar. Just look at her pathetic email server statements or her phony landing.
Donald Trump's ideas aren't just different. They are dangerously incoherent.
From television to Twitter, it's been an unruly campaign.
Crooked Hillary Clinton. We can't let it happen.
To help students cut through the noise, Bruce Fox is trying out his own ballot.
We're going to look at scandals, lies, and incivility in the 2016 presidential election. You're going to categorize each incident and rate it. I think that this year presents extra challenges because the political parties traditionally have had a platform that was predictable and well known, and this year things are a little bit more all over the place.
Students are examining controversial issues involving Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton.
The main thing is I would like you to categorize this. Is this a lie? Is this a scandal? What is this? And then finally, rate it. I wanted students to be thinking about, well, some of these things that we're hearing about, maybe they don't matter that much and others are more important. Not just because something's in the news doesn't necessarily mean it's a big deal or it should really influence any kind of decisions when it comes to voting.
Ooh, the speeches. Hayden loves this one. Clinton gave 3 speeches at Goldman Sachs for $225,000 each. Clinton has refused to release the content of her speeches.
You think that's a scandal too?
It's a lie.
A lie?
Yeah, because
Okay.
she won't admit to what's going on.
I follow a lot of them on Twitter. I don't feel like it's a good source of information, but it is where a lot of candidates can slip up. Like Donald Trump, for instance, he does say a lot of not so smart things on Twitter that you wouldn't think someone running for president would say.
All right, Trump and women.
Oh, here we go.
Trump has often offended many women by retweeting an unflattering picture of Heidi Cruz.
If a student is getting a tweet with some shocking thing, their thought process shouldn't be, oh man, that person is a jerk and that's horrible. It should be more than that. It should be, is this accurate? Do you think she should release the speeches?
Definitely.
Yeah.
If she wants people to stop saying that she's being fake about it, she should release them.
Civics education is an age-old subject, one of the founding principles of America's public schools. Maryland is the only state to require a U.S. government exam to graduate, although virtually all states require some civics education. In 10 other states, students will need to take the U.S. citizenship test.
That freedom of expression is guaranteed by our First Amendment, which says
You can have whatever religion you want, or you don't have to have a religion at all.
Okay.
Jessica Sprout teaches U.S. government to 9th graders, a topic she says has an impact far beyond the classroom.
I mean, you've got to know how the government works to be an informed citizen and to be successful. I mean, that's the only way a democracy works, is if people are involved.
In recent years, there have been high-profile attempts to strengthen the civics curriculum, including by former Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, over concerns the subject is getting short shrift.
I wanted to teach young people in America how they can be part of the governmental structure and help decide what problems to tackle and how to solve them.
A Tufts University study found young adults who recalled having strong civics classes were more likely to vote. And certainly this year, interest in the election is high.
mean, I was teaching in the last election cycle, and I honestly don't remember many discussions at all from kids. This time around, even the freshmen have an opinion.
Bruce Fox wants his students, many will be first-time voters, to be thoughtful about their opinions. He's hoping today's lesson encourages them to think about what it means to be presidential. How much do character and judgment count?
Why don't we just start with each group and you'll share what your big takeaway here was.
Donald Trump is just full of lies, and Hillary Clinton just has secrets. Neither of them are actually fit.
Okay. If some of you are undecided voters, what are you going to be looking at these candidates to say or do between now and November? Lauren?
Act like civilized adults.
A lesson even the candidates might benefit from.
Thank you.
I'm Lisa Stark from Education Week, reporting for the PBS NewsHour.